G'day guys, today we're going to be constructing a pentagon, and I'm going to look at the three-circle method, generally known as, and we're going to be using our compass to do so. So you'll see that I've already been offered a base edge that I've made about 50 millimeters long, and I'm going to open up my compass, the full length of it. Let's mark it off, and then I'm going to go ahead and construct a circle. Note how I've got the nib on the one end of the line, okay, and I'm going to transfer this nib to the other side of the line, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to draw my second circle, and you might recognize the method being used here. We are obviously bisecting a line, so I'm going to head and bisect my line. Remember that I am going to be going through this point over here and this point over here, the two intersecting points, so make sure that you are working accurately. Right, and what I'm mainly concerned about is the fact that I have this line bisecting the line, and then I'm going to be drawing, because I'm going to be drawing an upright pentagon, I'm going to make sure that I'm using that intersection at the bottom instead of the top one. If I'm drawing it upside down, I'm going to place it over here, and then I'm going to make use of the same method. Right, so now I'm going to just check whether it touches that side of the line, touches the side of the line, and then I'm going to draw the third circle. I'm mainly concerned about the points on this arc. So I've got this point over here, intersecting points of the arc, going through the end of the line over here, through my bisecting line, through the other end, and ending at the intersection on the other side. Now those 3 points are very, very important, as I will be passing a line through each of them. Take my pencil, put it on that point, line up my ruler with it, line it up with the actual point going through the middle. Please be careful that the mistake sometimes is made where this point as a significant point is actually being found over here, okay, and then boys and girls will pass a line through from this point through there, which will give you the wrong point at the end. So I'm just going to elaborate on that. I'm going to pass it through this point over here, and it will then extend through to the top end over here, which is going to give me this other significant point, to which I'm going to be drawing the one base edge. So there's my second base edge. Now I'm going to do exactly the same to the other direction. Okay, I'll place my pencil, line my ruler up with it, I line up my 2 points over there. Now remember, you won't be putting little dots, you'll just simply go through the intersecting points. Okay, I extend it through to the other end of the circumference over here. There's my next significant point. I'm going to connect this point, drawing my third base edge, and then the very last movement here will be the fact that I haven't changed my compass size. I'm going to use it from that point there, and I'm going to scribe an arc up top. I'm going to transfer across to the other side, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same. Now I've got my fifth point, yet another intersecting point, and this point over here is going to allow me to draw the fifth and the sixth, in fact the fourth and the fifth base edge. Just remember, you did use your 3 circles and the intersecting points to be able to find this pentagon. All the sides here must be equal, and you will be using your equal, or the line, the base edge that is given, to determine the lengths of each and every one of these separate base edges. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Good day guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to construct a hexagon. You've been given a base edge of a certain length over here already, and we're simply going to go make use of a specific construction method to find the hexagon. Right, so I'm going to resize the distance between my compass points. I'm going to make sure that I am touching either side. So I've got one in over here, my pencil point over here, and I'm going to scribe my first arc. I'm going to go to the other end of the line, pinpoint, lead, and I'm going to scribe another arc. Now, where the intersecting points meet, or where it is the intersecting point, I have now basically gone and constructed an equilateral triangle. So we are actually covering more than just one polygon. Remember, a polygon has equal angles and equal sides. All right, and you'll notice that I'm using my 60-degree set square to be able to get my equilateral triangle drawn. Okay, so that was a good test. Now I need to continue by simply placing my compass point at the top. Now remember, if you are going to be drawing the hexagon in this case, you're not going to go ahead and go and draw these dark lines over here, because this is the construction of an equilateral triangle. Okay, and now we're going to continue with constructing our hexagon. There we go. You can see that those 2 points will pass through or on my circumference. I'm simply going to place it back onto this point over here. I'm going to scribe my arc onto the circle, go to the other end of my line, and I'm going to continue scribing my circle so it passes through the circumference of my big circle on either side, and I'm going to go to those points. Now remember, I haven't changed the size on my compass yet, and I'm not going to either. And all I'm doing is I'm marking off on my circumference the 2 extra points. You'll now realize that if I had to go and drop that line perpendicularly, I should be able to connect it to here. However, I'm not going to do that. Because I have a horizontal line over here, I should realize that I'm going to be joining my corners at 60 degrees. And that's the nice thing about your hexagon. You'll also realize that the radius of the circle I've drawn, so I'm going to just quickly show you that. The radius of the circle I've drawn, there it is there, the radius center to the circumference, is also the same size as the base edge. And that is the special part about a hexagon. I'm going to continue here, scribe the arc there, continue from here, scribe the arc on my circumference, and I simply join them. And to test whether I'm accurate or not, I simply place my 60-degree set square onto my T-square and see whether those 2 points will join at 60 degrees. Alright, this side here as well. There it is there. And obviously the top must be horizontally placed, which it is. Right, I've successfully constructed a hexagon and an equilateral triangle. For the purpose of this video, I want you to realize that I have an equilateral triangle placed here, 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 and here as well. So to be able to understand that is I've got 6 equilateral triangles by simply joining the diagonal angles or the opposite angles to one another, the diagonal corners. So I'll go carry on to that line there, that one there, and obviously the diagonal corners there, like that over there. Okay, so there I have my 6 equilateral triangles, but for the purpose of constructing a hexagon, you will obviously not draw these lines in over here. You'll only have the hexagon on your page. Thanks for watching, guys. Good day. So today I'm going to be showing you how to construct the hexagon when you're given a circle. In a previous video I constructed a hexagon being given a base edge. In this case here, the circle is given, there's a specific radius to that circle. I know that my center of my circle is placed. However, I need to be able to use my compass to be able to go ahead and find my hexagon. Right, if you want to have a perfect hexagon where I'm going to have vertical lines and horizontal placings, you can simply draw or construct a line going through the middle of your drawing. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to start anywhere. And I want you to realize that I've got the radius of the circle, and I'm going to simply place my point anywhere and I'm going to construct 2 arcs on my circumference. This is where I started from, and then I'm just going to go ahead from those 2 points over there that I've constructed, and I'm going to construct 2 more points like so, and then 1 more from this side over here, that if I had to place this one over here, I would be able to find the same intersecting point. So now I have 6 points on my circle. Those 6 points, when I join them, will give me my 6-sided figure, which is the hexagon. Remember that it's a polygon, so we have to deal with the fact that our polygon has equal sides and equal angles. I also would like to explain the fact that your radius, in this case over here of the circle, is also equal to the base edge, as mentioned in a previous video. So there we go. The radius of my circle meets up to the corners and is also the same length as all my base edges. Alright, and that's a very special thing for the purpose of constructing the hexagon. Radius equals base edge. You won't find that in the Pentagon, for instance. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and that you've learned a lot.